everyone, it's Sharon from the UK again for day 13 of my 30-day video challenge. Now you have to forgive me, today I have done a 5k obstacle course for charity, so I'm a little bit tired. Not too much so, I managed it, I loved it, it was great fun. So I'm all showered and changed, I've popped out into the garden to get this done before I forget. So I hope you're all having an amazing weekend. Again, the sun's shining, which is great. I've tried to find a quieter spot because it's a bit windy, so I'm hoping you can hear me and the sound's okay. And I'm on the tablet now instead of the phone, so hopefully I won't have any problems with it. And today's topic for day 13 is, we have all had a pet that has changed our lives in one way or another. What's one of the pets that I have had that's changed my life in some way, and why? Now, I've been very lucky in my life. I've had lots of pets growing up, which is obviously always quite important for children, I think. I've had sort of goldfish, I've had cats, I've had dogs, I've had a guinea pig, I've had rabbits. So yeah, we had quite a large house. We were very lucky in that we had quite a large area and a conservatory and a sort of an outhouse as well. So yeah, we had plenty of space for it back then, growing up, so I was really quite lucky. But the one that I'm thinking of more recently would be my tabby cat called Sam. Sam was a beautiful cat, and I actually took him in when a friend of my mum and dad's were moving. They belonged to him. They belonged to him? He belonged to them. Sorry, brain's a bit scrambled from this morning. And they were moving from a house to a flat, and it just didn't seem fair, and I think Mum was trying to find somewhere for this poor little cat to go. I say cat, it was kitten. He was about 20 weeks, I think, when I got him. Yeah, so I agreed to have him. It was in adulthood, so I would say, I can't remember what year, I'm no good with years. Time just flies by. Anyway, I agreed to have him, and it was the best decision I ever made, because at that particular time, I'd split from a long-term relationship, and it was just what I needed. And Sam he was amazing. He was fun. We used to play every morning and every night. He'd wake me up, he'd bite my nose. I'm sure a lot of you can relate to that if you've got cats. He'd come up and I'd smell his breath before I actually felt anything. And then the needle-like pins in my nose to say, come on Mum, up you get, time to wake up. And I loved him, I really did. And he did change my life, because obviously it's quite traumatic coming out of a long-term relationship. All sorts of emotions going on. And just to have Sam there, just to, stroke, talk to, he used to listen. He would obviously just sit there thinking, what on earth is she going on about? But he loved me, and I could tell that, and he was always there for me. And it was just what I needed at the time. And we just spent many years together, and wherever I went and whatever happened in my life, he was always there. Bless him. I mean, he didn't have a lot of choice. He used to move around with me into various accommodations, rented accommodation, houses, flats, you name it, he came with me. Up until my previous relationship to this one. So I had him, I think, for about 17 years. So he was, 16 or 17 at that point. Now, sadly, when I split from my last relationship, I think I've shared it with somebody. I can't remember if I've done it on these videos or not. Yes, I have. I have. I split with my partner and I dropped everything and I just left, and I had nowhere to go. So it was a really difficult time for me. Fortunately, Sam was obviously unable to come with me because I was living out of hotels at that particular time, and it just wouldn't have been fair on him at all. So sadly, I did speak with my ex, and he said that his mum had taken him on and had found somebody to look after him. So I was quite happy about that fact. As it turned out, I really don't know whether it's because he missed me so much or just the move. I think it affected him big time, and I never did find out how he actually died. But my ex-partner did say to me that he'd passed away, and that was probably the saddest thing that I'd heard, because he wouldn't tell me how or what. He just said my mum looked after him, and one day he was there, the next he'd gone. So and that did affect me, because I felt it was my fault, and I'm getting a lump in my throat just thinking about it. So yeah, he was the best thing that ever happened to me at that time, and he helped me through a lot of problems a lot of emotions, and he loved me for who I was, so I really do miss him. As you can see, emotions are coming through. So yep, he was beautiful. He was my tabby cat. He was a ginger tomcat, and his name was Sam, and I loved him. So ending on an emotional note. So yeah, I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow for day 14, and enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'll speak to you soon. Take care, bye.